Ladies and gentlemen, finally 3 points. Finally we get the 3 points. If we didn't get the 3 points today, it would have been an absolute disaster off the back of two back-to-back losses. It would not have looked good one bit. It would have been very, very damaging for Pochettino's Chelsea career. But we get ourselves that 3 points, which is very, very important, and hopefully we can build on some momentum moving on to the Newcastle game. Look, I'll be honest, ladies and gentlemen, that first half was ridiculously poor. It was very, very boring. I think we had an XG of 0.09, and Sheffield United had an XG of 0.18. So it was a boring first half. It was a very, very boring display from us in the first half as well. But in the second half, we came out and we played some really good football. Cole Palmer's the standout. Cole Palmer, for me, the man of the match. Cole Palmer in the first half was just non-existent. But in the way he came out in the second half, and I believe there was a little bit of tactical change from Pochettino in the second half. So good to see that Pochettino has done that, because Cole Palmer was on that right side and Raheem Sterling more the free role, as opposed to in the first half where Cole Palmer was just behind the striker. Cole Palmer was dropping into midfield to help out in midfield. But in the second half, Raheem Sterling was given the free role and Cole Palmer on the right. And Cole Palmer on the right was doing a lot of damage. So once we got that goal in the first half, we were all over them. Essentially, I don't really remember them doing anything, Sheffield United doing anything in that second half. I don't think there was any threat. To be honest, I don't think there was any threat from Sheffield United from the entire game. They had one really good shot outside of the box in the first half. And besides that, they didn't really do any damage in set pieces. We defended well. They didn't really dictate terms in midfield. Our midfield, I have to be honest, and this is a talking point. This is a very, very big talking point. Caicedo and Gallagher as a double pivot, they looked really good. They looked robust. They were intercepting. They were passing out from the back. They were, robust, being up and down the channel in the midfield. So Enzo Fernandez supposedly, ladies and gentlemen, was given some rest, but that's not something what Pochettino said. Pochettino said before the match he selected the team based on form, and I've said it in recent times. I think Pochettino doesn't really know how to utilize Enzo Fernandez, and all of these recent talks about getting a new midfielder, having a midfielder that's, got a bit more height, a bit more physicality about themselves. Watch this space. Let's see how Enzo Fernandez gets utilized. I still rate Enzo Fernandez highly, man. He's got the best passing ability in our team, in my opinion. But that's just not the way Pochettino operates. So that's something to look out for. Caicedo and Gallagher was sensational, I have to say. Even in the first half, the poor first half that we had, the boring first half that we had, Caicedo and Gallagher were very, very good. Very commanding, the way they intercepted, the way they break down the play, the way they carried the ball. Moving forward, look, Nicholas Jackson gets himself that goal, so kudos to him to be able to get that goal. Lovely, assist from Cole Palmer. But overall, Nicholas Jackson, ladies and gentlemen, just once again, not good. That first half was pathetic. Great that he got himself that goal. I'm very, very happy for him. But overall, I don't think it was a complete package. Mudryk, another one. Mudryk, what about that shot in the first half where it went to the corner post? Overall, Mudryk's game was poor as well. Just poor footballing IQ once again, poor decision making. Touches weren't that great. So Mudryk has to really start developing, man. He's almost been at Chelsea Football Club for a year. Raheem Sterling as well, very inconsistent. First half, not good. Second half, gets himself that assist for Cole Palmer. No problems. Elevates his performance a little bit more. But once again, overall, very, very inconsistent. The one attacker was absolutely brilliant was Cole Palmer. He was the one. Lovely goal, lovely finish from Sterling's cross. Excellent finish from that. Beautiful movement. And that's what I wanted to see a lot more in that match. Ball going out wide to Sterling or whoever else, Mudryk, take the players on and then find that cross or find that cutback with a lot of Chelsea players into the box. We just didn't see that enough. We just didn't see that enough. Should be winning 3-0. Big miss from Armando Broja, comes off the bench. Very difficult for a player, coming later on in the match off the bench to create some sort of impact, especially when we're 2-0 up. But that was a golden opportunity for Armando Broja to show something, and that miss was just outrageous. Outrageous miss. This is why I guess people have been saying, Armando Broja should be sold or should be sent out alone. That was his opportunity to make a statement. We were all looking forward for Nkunku. Nkunku didn't start. There was a point where, didn't start and didn't come off the bench. There was a point when it was 0-0 in the second half. It looked like he was going to come on and try and do something. But as soon as we scored the goal and then very immediately we scored the second goal, I think changes of plan happened. And we decided that maybe it's better, for Nkunku to not to be rushed back and just give him a little bit more time. Just the fact that he was on the bench and just got a feel of it, I think that's a good start. I would have liked to have seen him to get 5 minutes, 10 minutes max in this game to build up for that match against Newcastle. I do expect him to feature against Newcastle. And Newcastle, ladies and gentlemen, is the big test. This is what a lot of people, after the watch-along that I just had, so many people were forcing me to be negative in this particular match. I don't want to be negative when we've got 3 points. I'm being honest. The first half wasn't good, but the second half was very, very good. And I know it's Sheffield United, but we struggle against Sheffield. And I don't think we're in a position to say, oh, but it's Sheffield United, or but it's this, or but it's that. We are poor. We are poor. So we should appreciate getting results against any team now. And hope that our team creates some sort of momentum. We're not in any position to feel, arrogant and feel that we've got a lot of superiority against the opposition. We're not. We're just not there at the moment. We should just appreciate what we see, and what we saw today was a very, very poor performance in the first half, but equally very, very good performance in the second half. We don't need to be coming here and be negative about it. Let's stay happy with the 3 points. Hopefully we can create momentum, but of course, Newcastle is the challenge. Carabao Cup, we need to win that. We need to progress into the next round and go as far as we can and try and win this. Some really, really surprising result. Manchester City, ladies and gentlemen, has dropped points again at home to Crystal Palace, 2-2. Some bad news, ladies and gentlemen. Bournemouth and Luton. The player, I think something Lockyer, his name is, he collapsed, but the good news is he is responsive. He is moving, but that game was abandoned. It was at 1-1. Newcastle beating Fulham 3-0. So as I said, the challenge is Newcastle next up. But look, overall, ladies and gentlemen, let's enjoy the 3 points. It's not that often we get to enjoy 3 points. So let's enjoy that and let's build up to the Newcastle game. For me, look, second half is something we need to focus on. And let's not forget, clean sheet, Petrovic. Shout out to Petrovic. He didn't have to do too much. There was a one shot in the second half where he had to make a nice save, which was probably going up, but still a nice save. He looked confident. He looked calm. So big up to Petrovic as well. Shout out to Petrovic. And overall, look, decent. Very, very decent performance to finish off in the second half. So, yeah, that's my match review, ladies and gentlemen. Let me know what your thoughts are. I'm pretty much covered everyone in defense. I think everyone was rock solid, more or less. In midfield, as I said, very, very rock solid with Caicedo and Gallagher. And up front, I think Mudryk and Jackson needs to do better. And Sterling as well to a certain degree. Cole Palmer definitely to stand out. Hopefully, Christopher Nkunku coming in the near future can give us a bit of boost. Let me know your comments, ladies and gentlemen, how you felt that match went and what your thoughts are. And we shall see you guys very, very soon. We will have the call-in show either later today, UK time, or early morning UK time. So watch out for that. Until next time, everyone, take care and see you.